Gosh, I really do hate this shirt. Look how it looks. Look at that. What kind of caca is that? I should have put a different shirt on, but because I was in a hurry to come to my brother's house because they were gonna put poison for cockroaches and all that. The apartment, the landlord requires us to remove the pets so the pets would not eat the damn thing. But I woke up super tired because I slept very late, and I think I slept around 5 in the morning. Wow. But anyways, I want to talk more about exposure response therapy and what it really is and how does it work. So a lot of people who do not know what OCD is or do not understand what OCD is, they're like, oh, no, no, no. Hide the knives, hide everything, lock everything up. No, no, no. That, I mean, it could work temporarily. What I mean is that, oh, you're like, oh, I'm going to hide that knife because I had that intrusive thought of grabbing that knife and hurting someone. No, yeah, you're going to hide it. You're probably going to put it somewhere and forget about it. It's going to relieve your anxiety. It's going to relieve maybe your intrusive thoughts, but it's only temporarily. Trust me, I did this so many times in my life where I'm like, fucking hate that knife right there. What I do, I grab the knife, I put a towel over it, forget about it. And it works temporarily, but then the intrusive thoughts come back and they're like, uh-oh, I know where you put the knife at. It's like you know where you hide the knife, but you want to just forget about it. But when the intrusive thought comes back and kick your ass, it's going to remind you that the knife is right there. And so a lot of people, what they do, they just get rid of the knives every damn period. They give it to their parents, whatever, or loved ones. Be like, no. But guess what? It's more expensive to buy frozen food. And I know that because when I got rid of all the knives, I was like, how can I make food? I really wanted to cut some onions, some tomatoes, and make a steak or a hamburger. But I was like, and then when you're trying to open boxes when Amazon comes in, I have to use my key sometimes to do it. But anyways, you know, I never been into exposure response therapy, and I'm not experienced in exposure response therapy, but I know a little bit of it. So exposure response therapy is where you're not trying to avoid the triggers, because a lot of people, oh my God, the knife is right there. I'm gonna go avoid, or oh my God, that person. Every time I see that person, I just want to punch him in the face. For no reason, that's just OCD. OCD is caca. It's a weird disorder, but and what you try to do is trying to expose yourself into those, and it shows that it's an effective treatment of OCD for people who are failing medications. Then medication is not working. Maybe TMS therapy, which is like a shock therapy. I had that therapy, did not work, or ketamine therapy. Nasal spray. Ooh, was that a terrible experience? Ketamine made me super dizzy, and I did not like it, and it did not help. But exposure response therapy is just you training your mind and be like exposing yourself, because the more you expose yourself into the things that you don't like the knives, the better you're going to be training your brain or yourself of how to control it, because you're still going to have that thought or the urges, but now you're training yourself. It's like an exercise in your brain that you're like, okay, I see that knife, and of course you're going to see images in your head, oh my God, like a bloody bath or something, you're like, oh my God, I do that too. When I see a knife, I see a dirty image, I'm like, and I shake my head, I'm like, whoa, that was a crazy thought, a crazy image. But I'm trying to do exposure response therapy by myself. A lot of those therapists do charge a hefty price, and they do not accept insurance, most of them, because insurance only pays a little bit, and they're trying to make a good profit off of mental illness, of course, because they're trying to make a living, But so, just train yourself and go on YouTube and look up exposure response therapy for OCD, And the way how it's gonna work is, like I've been telling you, is you're gonna expose yourself to things you like, dangerous objects. If you don't like to drive around where there's people walking, well, you're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna drive where people are at. And trust me, you're not gonna kill nobody. You're not. It's OCD. It's a disorder that infests your brain into thinking that you're a psychopath. No, a psychopath wouldn't even question himself saying that, oh my God, why did I have that thought? No, they're like, hell yeah, I have that thought. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I tell myself that. And I remember going to my psychiatrist and was like, doctor, I'm doing my best to control these intrusive thoughts, feeling. But gosh, am I turning into a psychopath? You know what he told me? You're not a psychopath, Edwin. You're not. A psychopath wouldn't even worry about killing nobody. A psychopath would have just done it a long time ago. And, at first when somebody tells you, but OCD is always convincing. It's a convincing disorder. You're like, nah, you're a psychopath, and you start Googling. Oh, Google, the Dr. Google. You're like, oh my God, this OCD, this is that and that. Oh yeah, you're a psychopath. OCD is a very dangerous disorder. People who do not even know what OCD is. People who never experienced OCD or never been around with people with OCD, they're never really going to understand because they're reading off of other people that are not even OCD people, like experts. They're just like, oh, well, I saw in the news that this guy had OCD and he killed somebody. Oh yeah, maybe he had another condition. Maybe he had something. And sometimes people kill people for revenge, like they're angry at them. They're like, fuck you. But OCD, you're not angry at nobody. You're just living your life, moving on, and you're like, boom, like hit her, punch her, turn the wheel and ran over those people, And, that's makes the difference between you actually having the desire to act on them and not really having the desire to act. Like, you're not trying to, like, kill somebody just because you hate them. Oh, they did something to you. And when it comes to homicidal thoughts, people who do not have OCD, it's a normal thing. Every human in the world had a weird thought, a crazy thought. But what makes the difference about OCD is that when regular people, yes, I call them regular people. I know everybody. When I say regular people, people who do not have a mental condition. And for them, they're going to have that, oh my God, why I had that thought of killing my mom, And they just forget about it and they move on. With OCD, you have that thought and you take it very seriously. And you're like, whoa. And the thought comes back and back and back. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me go to Google. Oh, shoot. You're in the panic mode. Your anxiety is going up, and anxiety makes OCD even worse. And you know what other makes worse? Stressful events. Let's say you have an argument with your family. Oh, that's going to bring up your OCD symptoms to the peak of the highest level. And you're going to start feeling tingly sensation in your brain because of anxiety. You're going to breathe real bad. You're going to ask for people, oh my God, am I not capable of doing that? And they're going to be like, no, I know you. You're a nice person. You never would do that. It's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle but we have to break that cycle. Break it. And it's going to be hard. Trust me, I'm still learning. I am learning after 10, 12 years of me experience with OCD. OCD still gets to you. And don't let, oh my God, I done everything this person said, and I'm still not, helping. It's not helping. I get it. I still, even though I tell you guys this, I still, like, it gets into me, I'm like, whoa, I'm having anxiety. And of course, OCD, you're going to do that Googling, make sure you're not a psychopath. And it's a cycle. But sometimes you could fight it. You fight it sometimes. Try to fight the battle. Fight. Of course, don't do that in the air. People are gonna be like, the hell's wrong with that guy? No, just like in your hand, be like, what I do when those thoughts be like, do that, do that. I talk to myself in my head. I don't go, fuck you, like no, hell no. That's crazy. No, I just be like in my head, like, shut up. No, I'm not. Fuck you. This, whatever. But yeah, I hope this video helped with exposure response therapy. I really do hope I explained it pretty good. I think I did. I am not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a medical professional. I am just a person who has OCD. And what I experienced in my lifetime as a 23-year-old, and I still have a long future ahead of me, that's if God wants to take me earlier, you know. But if I still live along, it's gonna be still learning. You know, OCD, you're still learning. You're learning every single day. And sometimes you have to go back a little bit and start over and over and over again. And then it's okay if you keep going back to this page. But as long as you're fighting that urge, that OCD, fight that OCD and tell that OCD to get the hell out of my face. You could talk all you want, but I am not going to listen to you. Absolutely not. God bless you guys. I'm not religious. Remember, I'm an atheist. I'm sorry, but I don't believe in a God. But yeah. But God bless you if you guys are Catholics, whatever, Christian, Muslim, whatever, Allah, whatever. God bless you guys, you know. And I know it's going to be like, well, you don't even believe, why you even telling me God bless you? I'm just, trying to help you guys out, feel more comfortable. But yeah, guys, take care. I hope this video helped. What is that? Nasty shit right here. This, I hate ramen noodles, even though I'm fat. Yeah, I'm fat. But it's my brother's apartment. My cats are here. I just brought them up because they're still putting poison in. We have to be out of the apartment for 5 hours. Yeah. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye-bye.